My business is glow shirt.
Picture perfect. Charming chimes.
Super mugs.
Well, they're awesome. My name is Colby, and I'm selling picture frames.
I'm making crayon art, which is when you melt the crayons onto the canvas, which smear the colors together.
It's a soap with dinos in it. Pretty much animals in it.
I sell candles. I have flower candles, rose candles, and cupcake candles.
Well, I got the frames and then I took pictures and then I decorated them outside with washi tape.
It says, you are one in a million.
I'm selling dog shampoo and dog treats. This I made out of our apples from our yard with granola, cinnamon, and oats in them. I actually don't have a dog. I'm just selling them because I know it's a popular selling business because there's lots of dog owners that really like their dogs.
My business is called Alavanders. I'm selling wands. I 3D print it and I paint it.
My sales goal is to sell at least 5 to 10.
To sell more than half of them. Selling all of them.
What is your goal for today? How many are you trying to sell?
All of them if I can. I would make around maybe $60.
What was some of the fun parts of starting your own business?
That making up the name and making the products.
Making the product and then once it comes out, it's just nice seeing how well it's made and the effort that you put in.
I like doing the logo, creating your flyer, choosing your product, doing the prototype, and making the products. Making the stuff in your business and decorating your table.
That you can sell products to complete strangers, not people that are your family that are buying it because that's your parents or your aunt or uncle.
Most of the questions they've asked me is who took the photos or did you take them? And I'd be like, yeah, I did. And they'd be kind of surprised and happy. I don't know, I kind of like that because it's my own work and they're proud of it.
It's really fun. It's lots of fun.
I learned math from counting all the money.
You get to learn a lot of stuff about doing the business and how to do your pricing, how to create your logo.
Just pricing it and minimum wage and how much it should cost and being reasonable with your costs. It's a big thing I learned.
How I can be a successful entrepreneur.
I'd say getting ready for the future and knowing what to do. Not just starting to be an entrepreneur and be okay, what do I do? How do I make my product?
That you need to make sure you say hi to engage a conversation, and you have to explain what you have done and how you made it. I learned to make sure they look good, to make sure that people would buy them, so colorful and stuff.
To have good marketing, as in good advertising, handing out flyers, putting out posters, stuff like that.
I put up flyers. My friend's grandma saw a flyer and she came, so that worked. It's a testimonial from my neighbor, which she had a dog. She bought 4 of my shampoos, and she wrote how great it was when she used it on her dog. Well, people get to read it. It makes them want to buy it more, maybe.
The hardest part was learning how to make my wallets. They were pretty tricky at first.
Probably making the product.
I think some of the difficulties were definitely trying to appeal to customers because you don't know what they'll like, and if they don't like it, obviously you got to change some things.
The pricing was pretty hard to price my wind chimes.
Hardest part is actually getting started planning. A piece of advice.
I'd tell them always smile, and it's no big deal if you make a mistake.
Don't always expect the best from your first product that you make. It doesn't always look how you want it to look like.
Just if you have a passion or an interest or a hobby, definitely use that as a basis because it really helps just showing others what you like to do and what you can do?
Work hard with pictures. Make them look pretty. You have to work hard. I've gotten to make products twice now. It was kind of easier to do than last time. Last time I was doing picture frames, so I had to make the actual picture frame and it took forever. It took so long.
I'd probably make more of the stuff that's like been selling a lot.
I also chose this product because it's like very unique, because then it can attract more people.
But I think like everyone should get out there and do something unusual or out of the box.
I want to be an entrepreneur and probably an actress or maybe an entrepreneur.
I'd probably want to be a muralist or an author illustrator.
When you grow up, what do you want to do?
Be a young entrepreneur.
I want to be an architect, actually. Yeah, exactly. But I also like, as a hobby, I would also want to do photography.
A photographer. This is not real, but I do have a real one. I like to dance, so probably a dance teacher. Might be a scientist, maybe.
Astrophysicist or a quantum inventor.
I haven't thought that far, and I might change my mind when I grow up.